Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Hey, check 26. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers again now. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Throwing is Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
14-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
15. Hey, go going. Hey, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dean Lowry. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0.
The score, Chiefs 21, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then it's caught at the 10. Touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43, 15. 15.
Now Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
On first down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second down and goal. Rodgers.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
from 4 yards out.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers get a bit closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers again now.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He finds Watson complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out to his left. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it.
how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Mahomes. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.